What's up, everybody? So here's what you're gonna want to do. So first, you're gonna put that wig cap on, and you're gonna put some like gel or edge control or something so that you can brush off your baby hairs back. And this part is honestly pointless for me because my baby hairs don't lay down. Like, no matter what I do, they don't go backwards like that. They want to lay forwards. They don't listen. But you want to make sure, but that's my baby hair. You want to make sure edges is pushed back, because if your edge is not pushed back, they don't get snatched out by that glue. So make sure them is laying down flat good. Even like tie a scarf on it if you have to. After that, you're going to want to cut the ear holes out of your wig cap, and try to do this nicely because you can kind of see in mine, I kind of caused it to rip a little bit, and you don't want all of it to rip. So then after you cut the ear holes out so that it'll stay in place and not like move backwards, you're going to take your freeze spray and spray your edges line. You want to get as close to your hairline as possible. Like, you really don't want a whole bunch of excess wig cap. It's really just there to protect your hair and your edges. After that, you're going to take your scissors and begin to cut along the hairline, and don't cut it completely off. You're going to use the band as a way to secure the back of the wig cap so it don't come up when your wig is on. Relay any parts that aren't like laid enough for you using a blow dryer. I honestly did not do that good of a job with this wig cap. As you can tell, like, it's not giving scalp. Like, you can clearly tell it's a wig cap still there, but it's okay. Like, if you just don't do a good job at wig cap, I just think your wig not gonna last as long. It's gonna look good when you first put it on though. And here is the clip of the freeze spray dog walking me through the mud. It really didn't even have to do me like that. And then boom, after that you're gonna put the makeup on, make sure it match your forehead, and on to the next step. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the wig on and kind of figure out where I want it to sit on my head before I do the glue, and this will just make the like placement process a lot easier. And you want to make sure you're placing it like right in the middle, not too far back, not too far forward, or you're going to end up looking crazy. Gee, people be looking so crazy when they forehead ain't got no forehead because your wig too close to your eyebrows. So make sure you don't do that. But also, I have so much hair glue in my edges, and girl, it ripped them edges clean out. Baby girl is bald right there. So if I could piece of advice, it would be to put it more forward than further back so that you don't have the hair glue on your edges. And if you have a bigger forehead like I do, you have a little bit more leeway because you have more room before it's gonna look like, okay, her hairline is mad close to her eyebrows. So yeah, putting it really far above my wig cap to protect my edges, or attempting to. Next, I'm gonna clean off the space with alcohol to make sure that the glue will stick. Next, you're gonna take your hair glue and you're gonna do like little dots all on the thing, and then you're gonna like spread those out so it's nice and even, and then you're gonna let it dry till clear. I'm gonna put on the screen what glue I use. However, like this is the only glue that I've ever owned, not earned. So I don't feel like I could be like, yeah, this is the best glue, because I have literally no glue. So just like pick a glue. And here's me practicing for my step performance that was coming up. Depending on how long you want it on, it's going to determine how many layers you do. I'm only doing like 1.5 layers because I knew I didn't plan on wearing the wig that long. But if you want to leave it on, do like 2 of them bad boys. 3 maybe. So now we're just gonna get our wood and pull that bad boy forwards, and you're gonna want to place it exactly where you like marked before and exactly where you placed the glue. I was kind of putting this down a little like soft, and that's weird. Don't do that. Start with the middle, pull it down, put it on there firmly, and make sure the middle is flat before you move on to the sides. Baby. As you can see, this one side just wouldn't stick down, so I added a little bit more glue and redid that part. And you want to make sure you don't get any like flyaways in the glue. So as I'm going, I'm just making sure to keep combing my hair back, using a wax stick to keep the hair back, because you don't want all that hair stuck in the glue. It's gonna make the hairline look really weird. Baby. Okay, so next I pulled my baby hair out, and because I wore this wig already, I already had baby hair, and I don't normally make new baby hair because you're going to end up cutting too much of the wig and it's going to be bald. And then you're going to add freeze spray to any spots you feel like are just not laying down that good, but you don't want to add extra glue. A little bit of freeze spray on the back of the comb. Do not overdo this freeze spray, or it's going to be like flaky and ugly and weird, and you don't want that. And if you have an elastic band, that's better to tie your hair down, but I have that, so I just like roped up this scarf and I tied that on there. And baby girl, you're gonna have to not care about them ears for this time period. You need to tie that bad boy tight, and you need to tie it over your ears so it lays exactly where the lace is, and then let that sit for a little while. In the meantime, if you haven't styled your wig yet, this is when you should style it. This is when you should hot comb it, do all that jazz, so you can me taking down in flexi rods. And y'all, flexi rods on this wig were just like such a hit or miss. Like sometimes they come out cute, some days they turn out bad. This was a day that I didn't really love them. I think it's because I curled it wrong. I don't even want to blame the wig girl. I don't even know how to make these curls look good. Like some days they do, some days they don't. I just got to take it with a grain of salt. But these curls ended up falling a couple days later, and then I really liked them after they fell. So I'll insert some pictures. So you could use flexi rods if you want to. Just know, like, I don't know what the strategy is to make sure it turned out good every time, but when you hot combing, make sure you don't just go like to the right and really flat. You'll see here that I'll hot comb like up as well in the front, because it'll look weird if it's just too flat. But everywhere else you want to be like super flat. And you're okay, so now I'm taking off the stuff to see how we're coming along, and she looks great. However, I do have a little bit of leftover glue, so I'm going to fix that with some alcohol. And then afterwards, I'm going to tie it back down after I do my baby hair. I use mousse to do my baby hair. I know some people use like edge control and stuff, but with wigs, mousse holds like pretty good, and you don't really get all that extra product buildup that edge control will give you. So I recommend doing mousse. And I'm not like a overly like big baby hair girl, so I'm just gonna do one little swoop. But she's cute. She's cute. But I'm not done. Let me get my handy dandy wax stick for these flyaways. Y'all, they have a $30 one. When I was first like getting all the stuff I needed to do like wigs, she was like, I was like, how much the wax stick? She was like, this one's $7 and this one's $30. I said, oh, give me the $7 one. But y'all, my friend has the $30 one, right? And is it worth $30? No. But is it nicer than the $7 one? Yes. So. So here's the final look. Give me a better boo. You know? So, y'all, I always spin it for y'all, and I never be knowing what the back of my head look like.